Everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise. So I'm making my way down the list of viewer questions, and this next one is actually really funny. But of course I will get to a serious reading on it. Marie, hi Marie. She wants to know if the Howler Monkey twins, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, will they exit Congress January 2023? Yeah, my goodness. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look up and see like when they're, because they're 6-year terms, and I'm not positive that their terms are up. But maybe there'll be another way they will exit. So, we'll look at that. And then Sissy wants to know if Marjorie Taylor Greene, if she'll be indicted. So these could be extra ways that one or two of them or both could leave, right? Goodness knows they're guilty of so many things. So anyway, let me get the reading started, and we'll see what happens, see what comes through. Hold on. Okay, so with all things legal and political, Kipper's doing really well, so I'm going to stick with this deck. It's Ciro Marchetti's. And I think I'll go into Marjorie Taylor Greene first. So, opening up to her reality, setting the intention for a clear vision through the cards as to what her future is. And yeah, I did check, and they're both. So a great question, Marie. She always has really good questions in my live streams. I just love her. Anyway, love you, Marie. They are both up for re-election. They could lose this November. So let's see. What is Marjorie Taylor Greene's future? Will she be indicted? And I'm going to I have the camera up quite a ways from a personal reading I did with a grand tableau. So I'm going to go ahead and do 21 cards, because I know it'll fit, just barely. I don't have it up all the way, but I just dropped the bottom legs down. But anyway, you guys don't need to know about my technical. It's like squirrel. So 21 cards. The truth about Marjorie Taylor Greene's political future. And personal will come through as well, I'm sure. And I'm thinking it'll probably, I can always set the intention for it to go past, present, and future. That's usually the way it works for me. And oftentimes the last card down here will be our answer card. But for sure I'll do the 4 corners and the opening few. And if she comes through, then I'll definitely hone into the cards around her. I want to just leave it open. Marjorie Taylor Greene. What is your future? Politically, legally. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to take the 2 off the bottom and hold those aside just in case. Okay, so let me get this top row. Ooh, right away. Look at that. Wow. Whoa. I think I'm probably going to have to go up as far as I can there. Okay. Will these fit? 5, 6, 7, just barely. I'll have to do some scooching here. Whoa, these are awful cards. And these, so the top row is going to weigh down on the other cards. So that she has all this weighing down on her. Whether she comes through or not in the reading doesn't matter because we can see right here. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Whoa. She is not going to have a good future coming up. Does that fit? Yeah, okay, good. Yay. I think. I hope all the words are showing up on the bottom of the cards for you guys, but it's okay. I'll tell you what they are. She's married, right? Is she married? Hold on, let me look real quick. I don't even know anything about her personal life. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's like Matt Gates's. I know they're good friends. That's the only thing I know about her. Hold on. Marjorie Taylor Greene, married? I'm talking into my phone here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so looks like, sorry about this, you guys. So, okay, so born in 74, May 27th. So she's a Gemini. Yeah, turning 48, or she's 48 now. Yeah, she is married to a dude named Perry, and she has 3 kids. Okay, so this is her husband, for sure. No one else. That's how it is. Those are the rules. So we can always wonder about the mature woman and the mature man and this person down here. But this could be, I don't know if she's friends with Marjorie Taylor, Boebert, but usually this younger woman card, privileged lady card, is usually, oh man, I'm losing my sunlight here. The clouds are moving around. It's a beautiful day out. So anyway, but this gal can be her sister or a friend who's wealthy and privileged and creative. But who cares about her friendships, right? But it's there for a reason. Now, maybe this is Boebert to her. That's possible. Hold on. Okay, so opening up the reading here, most importantly, is with the courthouse card. This is some type of a decree coming down, a judicial process. This is a part of her being, in Congress. But, House or Senate, wouldn't matter. So anyway, she has high hopes. But, now this could also be a connection overseas, it's possible, foreign connections. But the judicial process, the legal issues, someone pressing charges against her, or her ability to remain as a part of being a congressperson, her hopes and fears, her hopes and dreams and wishes are going to be, what's the word? She's not going to like what's coming down the pike for her, because something's going to come through. This is my card that often comes through for subpoenas. It's in other decks it's called sad news. And so it's something painful coming through. There's going to be some crisis and some confrontation that she's going to have to face. And it's also my card for psychological disorders. So that's interesting there. If you combine these two together, we have substance abuse. So maybe something will come out about that. And then just following this diagonal here, there's either a restriction or an actual, indictment at some point. And it's hanging over her ability to work effectively. So this could take some time to get through this, but I'll go as quickly as I can. Now reading the Four Corners, there's a distraction stemming from legal issues and that connect to another woman who has been supportive to her. So I don't know if she has a connection to Jenny Thomas or the Publix heiress, but whoever this woman was, she gave her support, whether it was money or not. But usually with there's 4 money cards in the deck, and usually with this one, it is some type of payout of some, business payout, usually from a wealthy person. And here she is right here. So it could be that that's what comes out, right? Information. There could be that there's distraction as to, my God, I mean, as to somebody who's really negative. This is our soul-sucking energy vampire card in the deck, right? People who drain you. She has been draining the whole judicial process, right? And what's in between these 2 cards, if I were to frame in the whole 9 yards here and kind of do the corners as well, this is her team of soul-sucking vampires. So we can include Matt Gaetz here. We can include this person, which is probably Lauren Boebert, or maybe someone else. I don't know who her posse is, whatever. But yeah, her hopes and wishes and dreams for the future is stopping. It's not going anywhere, that's for sure. And then coming over here, whomever this supportive woman who has paid quite a bit, she's not going to be happy either. And it could be that she's a part of the January 6th investigation. I don't have my community. Oh, I do, right here. Okay. But it's her husband. Now, what's sneaking up behind him is a whole lot of misery and gloom and doubt. It's usually called the gloominess card or something like that. But it's basically our card for being depressed. So this is about her and her political future. Depression, and it's coming up behind her husband too. And it could be that this is, his whole community of people that I don't know anything about him, their whole, social circle. But it might be something about him coming out. And, because I often get this toil and labor card when there's something to do with, trafficking, money laundering, working off the backs of people who, who are just in misery. They can't really get out from under all the little the daily detailed grind type of a thing. On another level, this could be her future. I don't know. I mean, I think I did, if I remember right, I looked up and I think is she an attorney? Did she have a legal certificate? Usually that's how they get elected, but not always, It's crazy. It's crazy how people can run for office even though they're facing indictment. So, but anyway, yeah. So whomever has supported her is not going to be having an easy time. This is the card that is just like the Nine of Swords, except for that it's worse. It's not just like a bad night or a few sleepless nights or a headache. This is something that sticks. And whomever this supportive woman was that helped fund her, they're all having a really troubling time. They're depressed. They're pessimistic, they're feeling helpless, they can't concentrate on anything else. And that's even sneaking up behind her husband's back. And all of this is weighing down on him. So when it comes to having support from a loved one, she's not getting it from him. And this is going to be coming down within the next few months, so this does put us right into the November midterms. I don't see success here, you guys, looking at all these cards. I mean, this card is hard to mess up, but bad health right next to it would be a down patch, and this is my card for 3 months, about 3 months, up to 3 months, and you know, moving forward in time, past, present, and future, it's not, this is a down patch over the next few months. Now, the despair card is knighting down here to the whole community, and her husband's right there, but the whole community of people who have supported her. And he is connected to this woman as well. And he has received some success, I think, from success. The Lover's card doesn't have to be about love relationships at all. It can just be people who are loyal, and whoever this person is, you know, these, you know, like the Publix heiress and Jenny Thomas and any other woman who was supportive. You know, I don't know if Rebecca Mercer is still supportive, but we don't know who these people are, because they're able, until we get the laws changed, until Sheldon Whitehouse can really, you know, well, he's doing the best he can with it. We need to yell at them all the time, write to them, email them constantly, send postcards, you know, change the laws. Change the laws. That's why we have Saturn in T-square to the nodes right now, because Saturn in Aquarius, it's like humanity needs new laws. We need new legal laws on our, no, that's redundant. We need new laws to protect us in the government, coming down from the government, so that our democracy can survive. So now that I've said that, I'll get off my little soapbox here, but yeah. So the answer is there's a whole lot of depression and psychosis and sickness and gloominess and nothing good coming into her future. And for her husband as well. He doesn't see it coming. And let's see, she might not either. The imprisonment card knights up here to her soul journey, the movement in her life. The movement she's headed towards this. I hope she's locked up. I mean, to have the two cards best describing an indictment are right here. And the reason for is because of donations. And this could be the subpoena. All of this could have J6 committee written all over it here. If this is my J6 committee card, and they have been toiling under a huge amount of details, right? Then they will know who has given the gifts. Because, I mean, we have to remember, the January 6th committee has all of Alex Jones's records that were on his cell phone, everything for the last 2 years. So they have it all. They're having to filter through it all, of course, but they're able to connect the dots as to the money. And it's like, ruh-roh up here, right? Controlling all of this. And then bringing up here to whomever this person is, who's been the most financially supportive. And in the J6 community or J6 committee card is knighting here to all the people who were in partnership, in bed with, who have donated, who have given money. So this is going to bust apart people, you know, in the Federalist Society. and all of these CPACs, what was it, the Judicial Crisis Network, all of that kind of, And this, because this is a card of crisis, as well as this one up here, this row here could be speaking to just exactly that, the Judicial Crisis Network and all the people connected. And her husband's a part of it, somehow or another. He's a part of this. Why else would he have shown up? So maybe his health isn't so good, and that's another part of her soul journey with this diagonal here. But yeah, he's in bed with those people. And then, let's see, with Marjorie Taylor Greene, and if this is Lauren Boebert, she's not going to be happy either. All of these cards, I don't think I don't need to go through each thing. What I'm seeing here generally, to try and just summarize it, is that she's going to go down for some type of what's the word, like illegal campaign contributions, probably coming from foreign lands, or probably coming from overseas. And that's the soul journey she's headed towards. Wow. Okay, so at the bottom, yeah, gifts and wealthy man. So there's something to do with her being very ambitious to receive gifts. Yeah. So she's basically, another way to summarize this whole thing for her, she's basically been taking money and then become their mouthpiece of, like NRA, right? Which has been already classified, I'll say it again, as a foreign asset by the Bipartisan Senate Intel Committee back in September. It was September 27th, 2019. I'll never forget that date that news came out. It was like, okay. Wow. Okay, so now let's get her out of the cards, and let's go into the other howler monkey, Lauren Boebert. So Boebert or Boebert, I don't know. Who cares? In the big scheme of things, these people will just be somebody in a stupid mini-series someday. How to trash your possible political ambitions. So let's look at Lauren Boebert's future. What is Lauren Boebert's political future? Right there. Okay. All right. Same thing. 21 cards. 1, 2. Okay, so there's that. Now that's Lauren Boebert's husband. I do know for sure. I don't have to look that up. I do know she's married. Okay, and then the cards at the bottom I'll put aside for now. Okay, this should go a little faster. Whoa, her husband's going to have some trouble. Oh my goodness. So all of these cards I'm laying out now are sneaking up behind his back. He doesn't know what's coming. This is everything coming. But he does have some control up here, though. Because he's up at the top. It's like it is literally the best place to be positioned in a reading. But not with these cards. And not with this one. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Now, whether she shows up or not, now she could only be the main woman. She can't be, hold on. Oh, I do need to push these up a little bit. She can't be any other woman that's going to pop out here probably, like this one. But this could be his sister-in-law, you know, like that. Or it could be Marjorie Taylor Greene, or it could be another, you know, female supportive person with money. Thief, and yeah, and it's all for the money. Okay, so Lauren Boebert. I have to change it up. I can't read. Well, I'll definitely look at this, but all of this is sneaking up behind her husband's back. So this is an overseas community that moves. Oh my God. Is this, I mean, GAWD, right? Is this a part of, is he a part of money laundering, you know, human trafficking, human enslavement, all of that moves from overseas and moves around? Because look at this. Sex trafficking, because this is my card for like a quickie. If he doesn't have a health problem. And all of this is behind him. Like, is he a part, could he be a part of like arms trafficking? This is a military arms, this is a card of, and I don't know who this friend of his is that he's in control of. Maybe this is, I don't know, is he friends with Matt Gaetz? These are like Matt Gaetz cards. I swear I was focused in on Lauren Boebert. You know, this is the same kind of shit that happened a long time. Oops, sorry, guys. Same kind of crap that happened a long time ago when I was reading on, you know, one of the Trump, you know, demon spawn, as as Lena Rodriguez calls them, and Ivana kept coming through. You know, this mature woman kept coming through, no matter which one of the adult demon spawn I was reading on. Trump, you know, adults. Her card, this card, the mature woman, which would be a mother, you know, possible, and then with the coffin card. And that was how I was able to see way ahead of time, months ahead of time, that Ivana was going to die, because it kept coming through every time I'd read on all three of them, and for months ahead. So now I'm wondering, is this something to do with Matt Gaetz? Is he tied in? I don't know. Or this is, but for positive sure, this is her, this is Lauren Boebert's husband, and I don't know his name, and I don't care. Again, it'll be miniseries, movie material, whatever someday, but this card, he does have control, except for things are sneaking up behind him. But he's not going to be in the future. This is probably him in the past, present, and future. He's not happy. He's tortured with worry and stress, is how I describe this card. Within a few months. So I don't think she's going to do well. Her husband's not going to do well, and I don't think that Lauren Boebert is going to do well. She will be blocked and restricted. I don't know if she'll be locked up, unless, I mean, she could do something. She does stupid things all the time. These people are mentally ill, right? But this is something she's hoping for, would be like her ambition, and it's not going to happen in the future. She's not going to get it. And then this would be, so this is like her family fortune, right, you know, into her immediate circle of friends. And again, with these cards, like working to deceive, working to distract, working to take. This is, you know, remember, it's our energy vampire card, right? Just suck off people and they don't care about anything else. I guess, you know, they've had, did they have a restaurant? Or they've had restaurants? I don't know. I bet you anything she got tons of PPP money and didn't have to pay it back. I bet you anything. That could be what this is all about. Because we do have, you know, like close-knit circle of friends, family, intimate connections, and, you know, toil and labor, and then but the work card being right here. So whatever money she was able, or whatever some type of success she had in the past, in the future, no. It's not going to go well for her. But as far as her, you know, leaving Congress, exiting Congress, I would say there's major restrictions on her political position. This is a card of political matters. Even though she does have some type of support and whatever, this could be her mom. Maybe her mom's totally having trouble. Maybe her mom has health problems, and that's kind of weighing on her too. If she even cares about her mother. I mean, just this girl has mental issues, so we don't know. Let's see, what else? Overall, it doesn't look successful to me. Not at all. Not when you have these negative cards, this negative card, this one, and then we have these rules and regulations, and this knight's up here to this down patch. This card is awful here, the imprisonment card. To have the imprisonment, the despair card, and possible subpoena coming in the future. Yeah, so, you know, by November, doesn't look so good to me. And then what was at the bottom of the deck? Change. Ooh. Okay, so this would be part of the J6 committee where they're having to give information of some type. And there's some wiser older man who creates change for them. Hopefully the change is to get out of Dodge, right? But yeah, so I don't see it going well for her, and I don't see anything going well for her husband. Reading the four corners to frame the whole thing in. The wealth and creativity, if I leave out a person, the wealth and creativity of her husband is ending, restricted, and ambitions of her husband and her are restricted. And it even knights down to whoever the supportive woman is, there's restriction, and it could be a health restriction. And then over here, there's a whole community of people who I think will be exposed as to who gave what money. Interesting. Okay, well, I think I'll just close it up from here. If you guys see anything, because I know I have so many great readers that we follow each other, so I'm still trying to take more time to listen to everyone's videos, but I've been so busy. But anyway, if you guys see anything that I'm missing, because I have other readings to finish, feel free to drop it in the comments. See what you see. And so many of my members who have watched all the lessons and they know how I read, what do you guys get? right? Mimi, Jean, all of you, Betsy. Yeah, what do you guys get from this? So anyway, feel free to comment. Okay, take good care, you guys. Bye.